Good morning, Spartans. I'm Ava.
And I'm Luan.
And you're watching the Ocean View.
Today is Monday, September 18th, and it's a red schedule day. Let's get to our program.
Today we've got rain on tap for most of the days, so I hope you've got your rain jacket.
Mrs. Lister's Red Block 1 and Red Block 2 health classes report to room 659.
Late buses will start running today.
There will be an interest meeting for the TOIS math team in room 855 tomorrow. Email or see Ms. Pollard directly for more information.
The Deeply Rooted Club will also meet after school tomorrow and every Tuesday thereafter in room 512.
See Ms. Chanel or Ms. Kernizan with any questions.
TOIS Choir Club starts Wednesday in room 512.
Our TOIS Class Spirit Wear store will be open from September 12th through October 1st. The expected delivery is October 18th. These shirts are for our annual Almost Anything Goes, which is a school-wide class competition in which every single grade represents their color. 5th is black, 6th is white, 7th is blue, and 8th is red.
In addition, we are also raising money this October for breast cancer awareness, culminating in a TOIS Pink Out on October 20th. We are selling pink shirts for that event. All sales are final. There are no refunds or exchanges.
Hey, if you like fundraising, volunteering, being a positive role model, and giving back to the community, Hope Club is the club for you. Any students in grades 6 through 8th who are interested in joining Hope Club should attend the interest meeting after school on Thursday, September 21st, in room 855.
If you have any questions, email Miss Pollard or Miss Woolley.
The Ocean View is looking for more students to help run our program, on screen or behind the scenes. If this is something you might be interested in, email us at theoceanview@oceanschools.org and tell us why you would be a good fit.
It's Hispanic Heritage Month. Let's head over to Studio B for a special announcement.
Buenos días, mi nombre es William Hunt. Soy atendiente de la Escuela de Español de Señora Miguel. Hoy es el 18 de septiembre. La temperatura está a 66 grados. Está lloviendo. Estamos celebrando el mes de herencia español. President Joe Biden emphasized the theme of Hispanic Heritage Month, prosperity, power, and progress. In his presidential proclaim on National Hispanic Heritage Month, President Joe Biden wrote, "I have often said that America can be defined in one word, possibility. The Hispanic community has embodied that ideal. It lives and dreams of those who have only just arrived here, and in the legacies of families who have been here for centuries. The Latinos have helped chart America's course since our start, as doctors and engineers, artists and entrepreneurs, and leaders in science, business, labor, the government, and military, and across grassroots movement. Their faith and drive have pushed our country to grow, prosper, and pursue in highest ideals. Go ahead, Latinos. Adios.
In sports, the Giants had an epic comeback against the Arizona Cardinals, down 20-0. They came all the way back and won 31-28.
Wow, what a win.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the Jets got pretty beat up against the Dallas Cowboys. The Jets and Giants are now 1-1 and look to get above .500 next week.
Well, it's NJ Science Week, and we are going out with a quick awareness video. Thanks for tuning in to the Ocean View, and see you all tomorrow.
Bye!
Hello, New Jersey. Sean LaTourette, Commissioner of the Department of Environmental Protection, here on behalf of Governor Murphy to share some important information with our fellow residents about climate change. You know, there is a greater level of carbon dioxide sitting in our atmosphere now than at any point since the Industrial Revolution, a product of the pollution that we all together have created. And that pollution we've created now poses climate risks that imperil our communities, our environment, our public health, our economies, and our way of life. And we together can confront that risk. But to do so, we also have to know the facts. So the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection has put together a series of videos to help you understand the impacts of climate change and what we're doing in the Murphy administration to reduce and respond to the impacts of climate change. And we want to share with you the ways that you can join together and join with us in confronting this challenge, because New Jersey is already experiencing significant changes in its environment, and those changes are only going to continue. This summer, for example, we've seen weeks of intense heat with little rain followed by periods of intense rainfall within a matter of hours, creating risks of flash flooding that have impaired our environment and even taken lives. And the science, it tells us that we're going to experience warmer temperatures, extreme variations in rainfall, more frequent and intense storms, that sea level will rise, that we stand the risk of losing industries long held as part of our New Jersey identity, like our blueberry industry. Like so many other environmental externalities, the adverse impacts of climate change are already adversely affecting our underserved communities. And the sad reality is that unless we all act together, our Black, brown, Indigenous, low income, and those communities with limited English proficiency will experience a greater degree of harm from climate change. The exact magnitude of the impacts that we'll all face together, it depends on how we all respond. Together, we have to act now to reduce our emissions of greenhouse gases and other climate pollutants, and we have to work together to prepare each and every one of our communities for the impacts that we are seeing, from extreme weather events to higher temperature and the urban heat island effect. Because, like anything else that matters, confronting climate change is something that we can only do if we do it together. So join us.
We know the challenges of climate change are enormous. We also know that we can act to make a difference. At DEP, we're taking aggressive steps to reduce and respond to climate change. From producing the first ever state-specific climate science report and a statewide resilience strategy for New Jersey, to working to build New Jersey's offshore wind industry and support electric vehicles and EV infrastructure. Fighting climate change is woven into everything that we do at DEP. You can hear more about what we're doing in our video series, but we're not just focused on how we can respond as an agency. We're also working with all levels of government to coordinate action and to provide clear information and guidance. Ask your local officials what they are doing to make your community more resilient to climate change. We know that a community's ability to weather climate change is directly related to the resources available and to other stressors that exist already. Consider lending a hand in communities that are more vulnerable to climate change. After all, we need you to act too. Here are some other ideas.
Watching our planet change can be painful and scary, especially when we experience the impacts of problems like increased flooding or wildfires firsthand. But information is power, and taking action can help us feel in control and reduce anxiety. Climate change is caused by all of us, every day. It can feel overwhelming, but it also means that through our everyday choices and actions, big and small, we can make a difference. Learn about how climate change will impact you and your neighboring communities and share that information with your family and friends. Consider climate change in your personal decision making. For example, by purchasing an electric vehicle or energy efficient appliance and equipment like an electric lawnmower. We can help others do the same by talking about our actions to fight climate change with our family and friends.
There are so many ways that we can make and inspire change. We can minimize your use of plastics, which are made with fossil fuels, plant trees in our yards and neighborhoods, take trains or buses for commutes to work, and ride bikes instead of driving on short trips. Reducing individual energy use can have tremendous impact on emissions while saving money. Consider switching to LED bulbs and optimizing heating and cooling by keeping thermostats above 74 degrees Fahrenheit in summer and below 70 degrees Fahrenheit in winter at homes and workplaces. Our diet can also be part of the solution. We can opt for local and seasonal food and bring reusable shopping bags. Consider joining or starting a local group focused on issues related to climate change. We can make a greater difference working together. You can find more tips by visiting nj.gov/dep/climate change/action.